Good.
Looks good. Just waiting for it to hit online here. Here we go. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Let me turn off the audio of this so I don't have to hear myself. There we go. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Happy Sunday, March 14th. Lot going on. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of big stuff happened this past week. Did want to say, Allie and I are in two different locations today. I'm down here in Seaside, Oregon. I'll kind of talk a little bit about that here in a minute, but I do want to just give everyone a little heads up. I got a couple of geese that are about 10, 15 feet away from me that have inched their way closer. So if I get attacked and the screen goes black, don't be concerned, or maybe be concerned actually. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thanks for hopping on every day. It's been a busy week, right, Allie? How's things been going in the restaurant?
Very busy, very busy. Everyone is super excited that we're slowly inching towards looser restrictions and whatnot. So members are excited to come dine indoors and also outdoors now with the gorgeous weather we've been having. It's been awesome. We had some members last night request that their heaters be turned off and sides of the tents be rolled up. So it's been great.
Yay! Yeah, we like seeing that. It is really exciting this week that the governor did announce some adjustments and the progression to phase 3, which is really exciting. So we'll talk about those as we get closer to March 22nd and in preparation for that. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. It just shows that the progress that's been made over the past year is really, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're getting there, folks. We got to stay diligent, stay strong. But yeah, really exciting that we're getting real close to being back to the new normal, whatever that may look like, right? So I did want to mention, today like I said, I'm in Seaside, and one of the things we're going to be working on here in the next few weeks is creating some socially distanced, COVID-friendly day trips and some overnighters. And so Seaside is one where won't necessarily be a day trip. It's a good 2.5, 3 hour drive down here, but it could be an overnight. And coming up with some great plans to bring people and some attractions to see is going to be something that we're going to do. We're going to start also working on day trips. I'm putting together Paula and I are putting together a day trip to the Tulip Festival next month in April, and so we're putting together plans where we're going to do it very COVID friendly. So it's going to be kind of like a big caravan. We're going to all drive up together and go check out the tulips. My family we go every year. So we love going visit Rosen Garden and checking them out in Tulip Town and see everything that they got going on. So they're selling tickets this year. They have some different restrictions in place that they have. So we'll be following those, but I should have more details here in the future as we try to plan some of these trips. I think we're going to try and do a trip to, Winslow / Bainbridge Island / Paulsbo area. That'll be a nice little ferry trip and kind of some other local favorites that we'll be able to knock out in a day. So excited. Stay tuned for more information on that as we kind of get out into Washington State a little bit and do a little exploring. So. All right, Allie, what's up on the slideshow for today?
Alrighty, guys, Motion Month. So as you guys know, this month is Motion Month. Most of our events are focused on getting up and moving and outside and whatnot. So today, this afternoon, we've got our cooking demo with Todd. He's going to be out under the Two Tides tent teaching us how to make shepherd's pie, which should be fun. March 19th, we've got our workout with Fawn. Christy just added a new class on March 24th, a guided meditation class. This should be very relaxing. And as you guys know, 25% off merchandise from the MTL store and 10% off salads. I know lots of you guys have been using this 10% off salad coupon, so it's been great.
I'm going to steal the show for 1 second here, Allie. if you unshare real fast, I'm going to show a photo from yesterday. Fawn did her walk, as you see there, March 13th, walk with Fawn. Fawn did her walk yesterday. And this is the photo that she took as they started the walk. Really awesome. Look how many people she's got there, men and women. They all went on I think a 3-mile walk, if I remember correctly. So that was a great time. A lot of people. Remember, Fawn does these every Saturday. Some of them are her clients, normal member clients. Some of them were brand new members that had just moved in. Some are people that she had never met. So really excited that Fawn was able to get everyone out. Like Ali was saying, the weather's nice now, right? So was able to get everybody outdoors and take a little trip around the neighborhood, which is cool. So wanted to plug that. That was a really cool opportunity.
COVID update. Jason, you want to talk about our restrictions?
Yeah, we still got everything will still stay in place. Governor made the announcements, right, that'll take effect March 22nd. And we will be able to make some adjustments to that as we near that time. But really everything stayed the same. We're still at 25% right now. Tables are reservations are limited to 6. That includes kids. Only 2 households per table. Masks are always required. Remember, masks are required even while you're working out. Personal training sessions, working out in base camp. You got to wear a mask all the time. No changes to the pool at this time. So, but we are kind of working as toward more of an exit strategy for a lot of these amenities. I know a lot of members enjoy and appreciate the reservation system for the pool. So we'll probably keep some of that in place, but I do know that there's grandkids that want to jump in there and get involved as well. So trying to figure out and make some times and adjustments for them. We're going to figure out a way to do that, but we're also researching because we think that the reservations has worked out pretty well. And obviously MTL's had some adjustments to it, but a lot of members appreciate having a reservation and knowing that their spot is as much guaranteed as it can be. And so I'm looking into different reservation platforms that maybe help integrate into MTL a little bit easier, which would maybe allow you to be able to see what your reservations are through MTL and make reservations a little bit easier. We're running into some challenges trying to make it easy for the members and prevent logins and stuff like that. But we're trying to find that right and easy way for you. So stay tuned for that. It's not a project that'll happen pretty soon, but just kind of stuff to show you that we're working on. So, okay, what's the next slide we got there? Masks, like I said, masks are still required. I know we had members last night came out to dinner. Just remember, always got to wear a mask. You know, that rule is not going away for a while. Got to keep it on there. Got to, wear it as much as possible unless you're eating or drinking. That's pretty much, or swimming. That's pretty much the only time you can take that mask off. So make sure you keep that thing on. Really appreciate it. So keep in mind too, our staff is not quite in the area where they can be vaccinated as well. And so we're getting to that. I know the governor announced the plan for the next tiers and things like that. So the team will start to get vaccinated soon. But even though you're not vaccinated, just kind of remember the people that you're around. So appreciate that.
Awesome. Pool maintenance is coming up.
Yeah, so pool annual maintenance. So I know those that have been with us for a while know that the pool typically has some challenges every year. And we made a commitment the end of 2019 that we would have annual maintenance, scheduled annual maintenance to take down the pool, do any necessary repairs or maintenance, cleanings, things like that to keep the pool in good working order. So we have booked, finally we was able to book with all the travel restrictions. We were unable to do it last year to fly people in from all across the country that we need to, but we were finally able to do that. And we have scheduled that to begin on April 6th. So just to kind of quick little snapshot, we're going to be shutting the pool down April 6th. We're going to drain it. We're going to take out some of the components, take them down to their shop, get them cleaned up, repair them, get them dialed in, reinstall them, refill the pool, rebalance all the chemicals, reheat the pool, and then we'll open it. We anticipate, if everything goes according to the exact plan we have in place, that we should have the pool down for about 2 weeks. So we're shooting for closing April 6th and reopening April 20th. But obviously, you know, you just never know what we're going to run into throughout the way. But our goal is that both the spa will be down for a part of that as we do some major cleaning in that, but it probably won't be down the whole time. But definitely the pool will be down for a minimum of 2 weeks. We will be reaching out to those people that have already reservations within the pool system for that. Where we'll probably be revamping the pool reservations during that time as well. So we may cancel from April and on, because I know that it goes as far out as June. So be prepared to get a phone call from concierge informing you that your reservations are going to be canceled. Just because we don't know how long it'll be down. I mean, we're expecting for 2 weeks, but you just never know. And then we're going to kind of reset the pool reservation system similar to what the other amenities have, and more of a rolling basis, kind of like a monthly basis like we've been doing. So that way it just allows for a little more flexibility throughout the time. So if you have questions about that, definitely shoot me an email. I'll be happy to answer anything you have about that. But our pool annual maintenance will start April 6th. So, all right, what else we got?
What is happening in March? So Motion Month, as we already talked about, we have our keynote speaker, Billy Baker, on the 19th. Spring Equinox is on the 20th. We are doing a spring floral arrangement class. Should be super fun. St. Patrick's Day events, we've got our leprechaun hunt. There will be little leprechaun friends hiding around the lodge that you guys can find and turn into the concierge for a prize. And then we have our Shamrock Walk with Paula coming up. Everyone's going to get a green matcha muffin for the walk and walk around the trails of Tahale. So that one should be super fun.
Bunch of reservations for that already, which is really exciting. So I haven't checked the weather report yet, but I'm glad we're getting people that are going to come down and go be healthy and be outside again. I like that.
Yeah, fingers crossed for sunshine. We've got our lodge lunch boxes and drive-in takes coming up, which we'll talk a little bit more in a few minutes. One Day University and bingo. We are locking in the details for bingo on April 3rd. So this should be a super fun event.
Yeah, so bingo is going to be really exciting. It's our first event, first major event back at the club, and we figured what better thing to do than bingo, right? Everyone will have fun doing that. So couple things about that. We're shooting a video on Monday on what that looks like with all the COVID precautions in place. It is going to be different from any other event you've participated at the club before. So just really pay attention to the video if you can. It's going to be limited, I think, to about 36. I think it's 9 tables of 4. You're going to register as just as a group, so you're going to reserve a table for you and another household. So it'll be 2 households, maximum of 4 people. So you'll just reserve a table, and then, like I said, it's just going to be different, right? So upon arrival, we're going to greet you before you even park and tell you which entrance you're going to come in. There'll be multiple entrances. You'll have ushers that'll take you to your table. Once you're at your table, then you're pretty much staying there unless you have to use the restroom. So you pretty much, the bar isn't going to be as accessible. Food and beverage will be delivered directly to you. And you'll really kind of just maintain your table for the rest of the evening and enjoy the bingo show. So we're going to do a couple of these. Bingo's going to be one. I think we're doing a movie night in the middle to late April. And then I think one more event we're kind of working on too. So, they're going to be, 6 foot distance, mask required, small quantity people, small groups, but they are going to be a little bit on the larger scale than we've done. following all the guidelines that are in place. So we're excited to get these started. Hopefully these kind of lead to the bigger and better events that we're used to doing, but we're gonna start small and grow from there. So, but yeah, you'll see more details about that upcoming here in the next week or so.
Perfect. One Day University is coming up. We have several One Day Universities coming up. Yeah. Tomorrow we've got the Artistic Genius of Leonardo da Vinci, which should be super interesting.
Yeah, and unfortunately, everyone, we had to switch that one. That one was originally the Ruth Bader one, and so we had One Day University made a last-minute switch to this. So we still want to do it. That's why we're still offering this one.
Perfect. On the 24th, we've got What's New with Congress. And then on the 29th, we have The Remarkable Life of Theodore Roosevelt. So it should be some interesting history there.
I got the details on the ones from February. We had a lot of participation on this from the members. So we had, I think, 30 plus members hop onto these university lectures throughout the month of February, which is pretty cool. This month, I think we have a total, I think, of 5 or 6, which is pretty exciting. So great opportunities. They're great lectures. I mean, really professionally done by, you know, legitimate professors from really top-end universities. So check out all these links for more details.
Shamrock Walk, we already talked about.
Make sure you're wearing your green. Everybody's got to wear green that day. Pickleball Club update. So for those that didn't know, we had a meeting last week with the Pickleball Club and a lot of members that lead groups of pickleball members. So we had a great call the other day. It was really good to get everybody on the same wavelength, which is really awesome. So what's kind of the next steps? Well, what they're going to work on right now is we are going to be sending out a survey, hopefully by mid to late next week, really identifying, you know, a type of, you know, where you're at skill level wise, what type of groups would you be participating in? Are you do you like to play in the men's group, the women's group, a co-ed group? Do you like to play, you know, kind of all the different variations from that? How often you like to play, things like that. And then what the Pickleball Club's going to do is take all that information, all that data, and they're going to help create a very really nice schedule that they're going to put together as we go post-COVID. This is when we'll get that schedule enacted. So they're doing all the legwork so that once that switch turns on, that we can go full bore, then they'll have it dialed in, ready to rock and roll. So it's pretty exciting. It was really good to get everybody's feedback on the call. I really appreciate everyone's time. We actually went longer than we anticipated, but it was just really good. It's a lot of information, and it really set everybody on the right path to getting everything tied up together. So really appreciate everyone's time. I know, you know, it is voluntary work to put in the time and effort to pull all that stuff together, but it's really going to make an awesome pickleball season upcoming. So we're pretty excited about that. So thank you all. And look for that survey. It's going to be really important. So we need everybody to do it.
Awesome. Butcher block at the mantle. I know we are still waiting on details about this, Jason.
Yeah, so Dino's polishing off the details on this, which should be released probably midweek next week. But what we're doing is every month, a lot of our vendors come to us and say, hey, we've got these great opportunities. Do you have any outlets for this? And in the past, we didn't really have the time, or we're unable to make it work. And kind of with their flexibility, we're now able to offer these. So what is this? You know, that's the question, right? Butcher block. So what we're doing is we have, or they let us know on specials that they have on things. So I know the one that we're going to be broadcasting for the month of March is 2 8-ounce fillets and 2 6-ounce lobster tails will come into a package. So if you like to cook at home, if you like good quality meats and seafoods and things like that, and you know, like having all that stuff done for you, but you don't like to cook, you like to grill it at home or bake it at home or whatever it may be, well, we're going to be the source for that in some aspects. And so Dino's putting together this package that'll have 2 fillets and 2 lobster tails, so you get four pieces of proteins there for $75, and it'll be a pre-order basis. I think we're going to try and do a couple orders a month with it. So you would just let us know, hey, I'd love to order one of those, and then we'll place the order and have that to you within a week or so. So it'll be pretty slick to do. We're going to do this hopefully every month. Just kind of when the deals we think are going to be really good for the members. Some of them are, kind of a little crazy because they're like, buy 3 prime ribs, and you're like, yeah, that's a lot of meat to get through. But things like this where it's prepackaged, high quality meats, high quality seafood, you're getting really good stuff that is a great opportunity. So if you want more information about that, please email Doug Anderson. He'll have more information and be taking the orders for that. But we should have that information hitting MTL sometime this week. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Weekly event review. So last week on Friday, we had our Milbrandt Vineyards wine tasting. We had so much fun. This was the first wine tasting that I got to run on my own without Doug. So it was really, really a blast. Just everything about it was so much fun. We laughed and we sang and we danced, and we tasted great wines from Milbrandt Vineyards. We had the pleasure of welcoming Joe Solo from the Washington Wine Group into our club, and he was able to share his expertise on the wines. He's the vice president of the vineyard. So he was able to talk about the Viognier and the Cabernet, the Merlot, and the Malbec that we tasted. We had beautiful cheese plates put together by Dino, and it was just, like I said, it was just a blast. It was really a hoot, and everyone stuck around afterwards for dinner, and I'm super excited for the next one. So.
Yeah, those always are really good. And you look there, the food presentation is just awesome. You look, all the members, purple lips, but everyone's super happy. So it's always a good time.
Drive and Take Tuesday. On the 23rd of this month is a soup. It's so tasty. This is one that I want. Steamed rice and boba tea. Be sure to log on to eHungry and place your order for that one. And then coming up on the 18th, we have our Lodge Lunchbox with your choice of a turkey wrap or salmon and chips. And as always, you get your house-made chips and dip, a fruit cup, and a Mantle protein bar.
Salmon and chips. I had that yesterday for lunch. So that's awesome.
Charlie G, tip of the week.
What are we doing?
So we are going to talk about the search feature on MTL. So I am going to click around real quick, share my screen.
Search function, super important, everyone. Really pay attention to this. I know sometimes MTL has a lot of information on there. It's really loaded with everything that we do. So sometimes it's tough. But if you watch this video and you're like, oh man, One Day University sounds fun. How do I log into that? You really can just go to your search function, which is in the top right there, and you can just type in One Day University or One Day, and it'll pull up everything with those words that say One Day or One Day University. So as Allie hits enter here, hopefully that pulls up, and look, all the One Day Universities show up quick and easy. You can see the dates, you can see when they're airing, and be able to watch them. If it's you're talking about Motion Month, all the stuff that we're doing for Motion Month, you can type in Motion Month and it'll pull up all the good stuff. The beauty about that too, and Allie, if you could do the Motion Month one up there, if you actually type in quotations Motion Month even. So if you use quotation marks at the beginning and at the end of multiple word searches, it'll make sure to find that exact phrase rather than looking up all the events that say motion and all the events that say month. So if she hits enter here, you hit Motion Month, and you'll see all the Motion Month events that strictly say Motion Month. Now, the other thing I wanted to show here is also if you click the news function, So these are all the events, but you can click all the news, and this will show all the Motion Month news postings, right? And so it'll show you all the news posts that we make on a weekly basis that are strictly Motion Month focused. So search function, super awesome. Make sure you really use it, take advantage of it. And really, I spend a lot of time doing both of these, especially with the events in the news areas, just because it's way easier to find stuff. So what else did I miss about that, Allie?
I think you covered everything. Yeah, I always use the news feature. If I'm looking for a news post, it's the easiest way to get to it rather than clicking on news and scrolling through. And we've got so much information up on MTL. This is a great way to really narrow it down and find exactly what you're looking for.
Definitely, definitely. All righty, everyone. I believe that's the end of our presentation for today. We didn't have any questions on the chat today, so but thank you for those that were watching today. Really appreciate it. A lot of stuff going, folks. I'm really excited. Like I said, governor's turning on the faucet a little bit, allowing us to do a few more things. We got some really cool stuff planning: day trips, overnight trips, bingos, movie nights. In addition to all the stuff we already do. You know, I know we didn't talk about, but we got painting with a twist, and we've got cooking universities and cooking classes and wine tastings and beer tastings, and there is just a ton of stuff. So make sure you check in MTL, make sure you're clued into everything that's going on, and we'll see you at the club. Talk to y'all later. Enjoy your weekend.
That's good. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.